Jack is currently messing with brightness settings on the TV.
Just the TV. We can always redo that.
You fuckers can just deal with the darkness, you pricks.
Is it too dark for them? Do you want to change that? Like,
Is it too dark for you?
that's the question. It looks fairly dark.
Well, it looks fine here because you adjusted the brightness on the TV.
You're right. You're right. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. We'll. How about we just get started here a little bit? We'll be pre-rec. And enter. Normal swinging. We'll just get started. We'll adjust brightness.
What are the two swinging options?
Oh wait, we didn't update in chatty, did we?
Maybe not.
Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, Rich. Nope.
Fine.
No, it's not, because now everyone got the email that we were playing Overwatch or whatever I was playing last time. Or Witcher 3, exactly.
Lying fuck.
All right, well, everyone, we're going to talk over this to make sure none of this copywritten music gets noticed.
It's fine.
Actually, that doesn't look too bad on there. Look at that. Look at that city on there for them.
Yeah, we'll get flagged for using the Batman music.
Exactly. Warner Brothers is going to be pissed. This looks...
Oh, I can't type.
Oh, I can do it. I can do it then. I'll do it. I'll type it. I just have to go to the other HDMI quickly. It's chatty. And we'll go to
Dem Jackies? Well, it's a fucking PlayStation 2. What do you expect?
oh, okay, well, what are we calling this?
What are your thoughts on Mysterio in this game? I remember he was just kind of a joke, and honestly, that's probably a fine use for Mysterio, but none of these Spider-Man movie games ever had enough fucking villains in them because they were too constrained by the goddamn movies. It's like the only villain they let them use, other than the movie villain, was like the Rhino and Shocker and all of them.
You always get Shocker,
Who's
no matter
appeared in
what.
the comics like 3 times.
He, you know what? His power set's really easy to make a game out of.
yeah. He shoots shock blast from his hands.
Exactly.
Easy. Done. Easy.
Update. Close. Great. All right, Spider-Man's been talking. Don't worry about it.
Did they get Toby?
Yeah, they got Toby. And you know who else they got, Rich? I played it a little bit, to make sure that...
Sequel time already, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome back, I guess.
I remember that from the first Spider-Man game. Bruce Campbell does the tutorial.
Around here since last time, so they dragged me back at great
Who?
expense to explain what's up. First things first. You're not
Who?
much of a wall crawler if you can't, stick to walls.
Oh, shit. We got to adjust some... We got to adjust some things. Hold on.
Oh my god! What are you adjusting?
Their camera is weird so you have to invert the right left camera.
Okay.
Which is very strange. Yeah. Like their up down is automatically inverted, but their left right wasn't. So, okay. So here's how you crawl the walls. Oh, I'm Spider-Man. What do you think? Is that too dark? Maybe.
The game audio was super low.
Okay. Pause. Pause, Bruce Campbell. It's Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell's giving us the tutorial.
I know.
You don't actually jump until you've let go of the jump button. Okay? Now go jump in a lake.
And now go jump in a lake. Oh.
Bruce Campbell just told us to jump in a lake.
Bruce Campbell.
Right, and then we'll... There we go. Now you can see. Now you can at least see him on the wall.
Does Bruce Campbell make a cameo in this? He's doing it right now.
This is it.
This is it.
Okay, great. How do you turn off the ads? You don't. You just watch them. I think if you're a subscriber, actually, you don't get any ads. I'll be honest with you. So you turn off the ads by being a subscriber. Oh. The jumping in this game is neat.
You'll just do a
Whoa.
little,
How?
You have to hold it to build up that yellow meter,
Okay.
and so you can choose how high you jump. But it feels really Spider-Man-y.
Let's get this show.
You know, the jumping feels good in this game.
That's your destination marker.
Epidox, I have not watched it. You guys were. I did a morning stream last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yesterday, to make up for us missing Sunday.
Right.
And that's why I haven't been able to watch the new Wheel of the Worst episode, because in morning time, daytime is usually my free time.
Yeah.
But I was streaming.
Line that connects each dot to the map represents
It's a good episode.
I have seen nothing but love for the edged weapons video. Rich showed me a little bit of that video before the episode went up.
It's the best video we have ever done on Best of the Worst.
Okay.
Not Wheel of the Worst, but Best of the Worst.
I'm excited. I will watch it. I'm Spider-Man crawling on a wall. Yeah. Oh, this is great. I fucking love Spider-Man. You know that?
You still haven't played Web of Shadows.
Huh?
You still haven't played Web of Shadows.
I didn't have a... What was I playing? Because that was PS3, Xbox 360 era,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know what I was doing.
Having kids?
I was having... you know what I was... I can tell you exactly what I was doing, Rich. I was having kids and playing Team Fortress 2 on the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
You know, because Portal was out, the Half-Life episode 1 and 2, the Orange Box was out for the 360, and I had my firstborn then. So my life was no more.
Once you get to that blue destination marker, I'll let you loose on the
Whoa.
city. Or I'll give you a lollipop. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah. Fucking love Spider-Man. I think I'm just going to play this game in my free time, though, because Spider-Man is awesome. Spider-Man.
Are parts of my shirt see-through?
I'm sure they're green.
Yeah.
You know.
It's fine.
It happens. It's
Fine.
you guys are just going to have to deal with that.
Everything's broken into
The
chapters.
web swinging's neat. The fact that there's an open world city is neat, but there's not enough to do in this game.
Sure.
Chapter title are the items on your to-do list.
What a year, Jack. It was great. It was,
Okay.
you know, and
I want you to do
when
above the building.
when I finally got the orange box for my 360, my kid was still young enough not to move on his own, which is the best time for kids. Like before they're a year old, when they're still like constrained, like before they start crawling, like the first 6 months,
Yeah.
easy as fucking pie. You know why? They don't move. You can put them down somewhere and they'll stay there. That's why. So that's when I got the majority of my gaming done. Hoo-yah! Oh, look at that.
What are you, chicken?
Shut up, Bruce Campbell. But then, they start moving and, like, needing you to pay attention to them.
You always do what people... Huh. I guess you're smarter than you look.
That's right.
Good for you. So, let me tell you a little about swinging. Every time you press the swing button, you'll shoot a new web line. There's all kinds of fancy stuff you
Shit.
can do, but let's take baby steps, shall we?
I will admit, though, this one probably does still have the best actual web slinging. The other ones kind of dumb it down a bit.
I'll check up on you later. You're fine.
I'm still figuring it out myself. Whoa.
This you control like each individual web shooter, right? I thought you could have 2 strands going at a time. No? You can't?
No.
I thought you could.
No. Hey. No, you can't. The other button is sprint, and it makes you swing slightly faster. Woohoo!
Yeah, you can. He has to hold one down.
Like that?
Okay, I'm back.
I remember being able to use 2.
Let's talk about... Hey,
Perfect.
what's going on down there?
Perfect.
Stop, thief! Well, that's...
In Spider-Man 1, you just web sling in the sky.
You unlock that ability later.
Oh.
What are you gonna do about it? Looks like playtime is over. Put all the stuff you've learned together and get into action. Swing at
Oh, shit. Come on, Spider. Man. Oi.
Oh, and try not to embarrass yourself, okay?
Shit. Web swinging is actually kind of difficult. but I'll get there. Shit, where is he? Where is he? They're over there. Shit, 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 shit. I got him. I got him. I got him. Yep. Gotcha.
Looks like the robbers are escaping on foot.
I'm Spider-Man, Rich.
By beating the snot. I mean, this isn't civics class.
The capture's pretty choppy. You're gonna have to deal with it.
The what?
Someone's saying the capture's pretty choppy.
You know, it's a PlayStation 2 game. Let's be thankful we can get anything.
Ask robber by holding the sprint button while you run, and hold attack when you get up to the thug. That move is called a
Yes, Chad, I know that Quentin Tarantino wants to make a Star Trek movie.
back to the arcade owner.
We'll see if it ever actually happens, though.
Right? Hey! Whoa, overshot. Whoa, no, stop it, stop it.
It's like 5 frames per second. On my XSplit here, it looks smooth. So, I don't know what to tell you, man.
That might be your internet, but I don't know.
What Spider-Man is this? The stupid Tobey Maguire one. Spider-Man 2.
Great. This map
You know, you gotta. It's not that bad. Spider-Man 2, out of all of the Spider-Mans, is the second best Spider-Man movie we have. Spider-Man 2, the one with Doc Ock.
Yeah. But
I know you don't like.
if you could separate the first half of Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man,
Yeah.
that would be the second best.
if you won't, then I'm done.
Just the first half?
It doesn't get really dumb until the Goblin starts being the Green Goblin.
Sure.
It's a terrible Green Goblin.
Yeah. It's a shame too, because have you seen like the behind the scenes of his original idea for the Goblin mask?
Yeah.
Like he wanted to turn him into a monster, and it would have been great.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Spider-Man. Oh. Area unavailable. Rich, we can't go this way.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie. Homecoming just does the character better. Spider-Man is all about the character.
He just does the character better?
That's the heart and soul of Spider-Man, is the character. If you're not doing the character justice, don't bother.
Yeah, man. That, like, I've made some dumb arguments in my life, but that might have just superseded all of them. It just does the character better. So then it's the best Spider-Man.
So say there, Bunky. It's your game and all, but I'm thinking you'd have a lot more fun if you picked up that swing speed upgrade. It's in the Spidey store in case you forgot.
I did. Thank you, Bruce Campbell.
So there's no good Batman movie in general because it lacks character. Spider-Man is all about the character. It's all about Peter Parker. Spider-Man. Batman, it's all kinds of weirdness going on there with villains that are creepy and weird. You can do a good Joker and have a fine Batman, even if Batman himself was a little lacking. Yeah. Batman plays by slightly different rules there. You can do okay Batman without quite getting the character of Batman right.
Yeah. I mean, just because we have Dark Knight, we know that's true.
Gotham is almost its own character. There's all this shit.
Right. Like, Batman The Dark Knight. Imagine that movie, but you just followed Batman and Joker wasn't in it. Okay?
Oh, yeah, it'd be awful.
It would be awful.
It'd be like Batman Begins.
Yes. Yes. But if you take the same thing, now let's say you take Spider-Man Homecoming and you take the conflict out of it and we just get to hang out with these characters.
It's still fun.
It's still fun. Like, we still get Tom Holland, we still get a great Spider-Man, we get a good character. And sure, and you know what? I even like the movie. Like, the conflict wasn't this giant save the world conflict. He's just got to stop a dude from selling some guns. It's good. Boom.
Yeah.
It was easy. It was great.
Homecoming really was just not worth it. I don't get what's up with some of you people, man. I just don't understand it.
Maybe my luck's finally changed.
I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. Homecoming is my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
And the movie that I think has done Spider-Man the best out of all the movies.
Yes.
I don't share your disdain for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, though.
Yeah.
I think they were very good for what they were, what he was trying to accomplish. I still think they're very good Spider-Man movies, at least 1 and 2 specifically, but I still prefer Homecoming. And I think y'all be crazy with your Homecoming hate. Y'all be crazy.
Isn't it beautiful, Rosie? This will be my gift to the world.
Oh, that's even
Unlimited energy.
the actor who played Doc Ock. What's his name? Anthony Molina?
Yeah.
No.
Don't forget the good of Otto. Eat something. The world will still be here in half an hour.
Alfred Molina. Yeah. That's great. You know, remember when games used to get the, like, do they even make tie-in movie games anymore? Is that a
Before we go
thing?
any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it.
Well, they're harder to make now, games.
Right.
Bring up the save load screen.
Costs have gone way up. It's probably harder to throw something together that isn't another absolute piece of shit. Like, there was that really awful-looking Ghostbusters tie-in.
Oh, yeah? Did they make a
Yeah.
for the Lady Ghostbusters?
It's like so slapped together, it was a joke.
Well, then do it.
Whisker Cuddle says, are you guys enjoying Orville lately? I honestly hate Family Guy and everything Seth has done, but fuck, this show is amazing. I even got my dad into it. New Trek was bad, we thought, but Orville is great. For reasons, I'm not going to talk too much about Discovery and Orville right now, but I will say, I'll say this much. Orville is currently the best Star Trek show on going right now. I was going to say on TV, but that's going to be a thing of the past very shortly.
Just TV
Yeah,
in general?
it's the best current Star Trek show, hands down.
And, you know, I didn't get into the Orville too much. I got like 3 episodes in, and it wasn't really my jam.
There is no confirmation for a new Star Trek video. I might like to do something. Nothing is set in stone. So don't go running around saying, it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I think I'm getting the hang of web swinging. Oh, right as I run into a wall.
I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as. Help me! Right on cue. I was almost there too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Fuck. I gotta say, who do I gotta, what? There's a lady I gotta save. I didn't get too far in the Orville. But, you know, some of it was alright. I didn't mind a lot of Discovery. Obviously.
Don't let them get the case.
Give us the case and you won't get hurt.
Oh,
I got her. Let's clear out of
you just
here.
punched that lady in the back of the head.
We're gonna need more men. Spider-Man. I should have known this was going too easy.
What about a career?
Ha ha! I'm Spider-Man.
Flash! Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and get that case.
You can't handle this. You can't handle this. I'm Spider-Man.
Your insurance is paid up. You guys are such a nuisance.
Get Spider-Man Mayday.
Secure.
Shit.
Another school day.
My case. Whee! Oh.
Hi. Spider-Man, and I'll be your rescuer today.
Thank you so much for saving
What happened?
Nothing.
case. You got it back. Thank goodness.
Why did they want
I know our thing isn't working.
All right. Well, at least try to be more careful from now on.
Don't worry.
Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
And hoop. I don't quite have web swinging perfected yet.
That's fine, Jack. It's fine.
Whoa! Fuck!
Can't you run on the walls? Or is that another unlockable skill thing?
I just don't know. Yes? Maybe? Shit. Yes, no, maybe? Oh. There we go. Yeah.
Dr. Connors,
Peter.
I'm sorry.
So is Jack playing a port or on the PS2? On the PS2. This is an official PlayStation 2 version. I have my PS2 sitting on the table right there.
You miss class half the time, and when you do show up, you're asleep in your seat.
Yes, Dr.
So
Anonymous says...
real PS2.
What's going on?
Real PS2, Rich. Authentic PlayStation 2 action. You forget how this controller just doesn't feel quite right.
No?
No. Like compared to the newer PlayStation controllers, this controller doesn't. It's basically the same, but it's slightly different.
I hope so.
Right?
Yeah. That is slightly weird.
It's slightly weird. Not totally weird.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. It'll show you what you still need to do in the current chapter.
Is that a 6-axis? No, this is a DualShock 2. Ooh, a DualShock 2.
Anonymous says, this is for surviving edged weapons. It's the best thing I've seen, and it's on YouTube.
Okay. Go to Pizza Parlor. Earn 2,000 more hero points. Okay.
Doobie Sandwich says, Ricardo, you mentioned in the chat that you thought Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe is a well-rounded character. Can you elaborate?
Oh, good. I wanted to talk about that because you made a comment.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about it. So you bring up what you said first because they were talking about Star Wars.
Somebody made a comparison, I think, between... I forgot how it came up. Oh, I said Star Wars doesn't have a character as well-rounded, as depthful as Snake Eyes. That was slightly cheeky and exaggerating. Star Wars has some good characters, but... Someone said that Boba Fett was Snake Eyes was like the Boba Fett of G.I. Joe or something like that. Yeah. No! Boba Fett is just nothing. He's nothing. He shows up, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool, man. And if you're not that familiar with the G.I. Joe comics, you might think that Snake Eyes just... Yeah, he's a ninja and he's cool because he's a ninja. There is more depth to the character than that.
Exactly. If you read the comics.
If you read the comics, yes.
And my comment to you after you typed that in chat was... Isn't that akin to someone saying, well, if you read the Star Wars books, you would learn so much more
Here's
about
the thing, though.
Boba Fett.
We're G.I. Joe. The comic books are the primary source material.
Sure. But a lot of people only know him from the cartoons.
I don't care. The comics are the primary source. Larry Hama was the guy behind this shit. He wrote the comics.
Stay back.
Whoa, what was that? What was that? What happened?
Thought the cartoon was the primary source. No! No, the first... Outside of the toy, the first thing was the comics. And Larry Hama was the guy responsible for the comics and even writing the file names on the back of the action figure card that came in, the blister pack.
Oh, yeah?
He wrote the files that came with the toys.
Oh, okay.
Okay, get clear. I'll make sure no one gets hurt.
They would send like an image of a character, and he came up with everything else. We're gonna make this toy. What do you got?
Here comes the Spider-Man.
Cobra exists because of Larry Hama. It's like when Hasbro approached Marvel about doing something with G.I. Joe, and they're gonna do this thing. Larry Hama was like, "We need a villain.
Yeah.
It can't be fighting nobody. We need some villains." Cobra, Larry Hama, the comics. It's primary source material for G.I. Joe. I'm sorry if you like the cartoon.
Press this to damage. Yeah! Fighting crime! I did it. Is it true that in the comics that Cobra Commander was like a used car salesman?
Yeah, he was a disgruntled used car salesman who blamed his problems on the government.
Yeah, I love it.
So he started up Cobra in this small town called Springfield, and it just kind of grew and got out of control.
He's like, it was a support group. I really just wanted to air my grievance. All of a sudden, I'm a leader. That's great.
He was originally a revolutionary, but his nature, Cobra Commander, is corruption. So eventually, it's just about the money.
Yeah. Oh, that's
selling weapons to people more than any kind of anti-American ideals. Cobra Commander is great.
That is a great backstory. I think that's funny. Whee!
In the cartoon, he's a ancient snake man.
He's a what?
He's an ancient snake man sent by some kind of ancient organic technological society to do something.
Is he?
Yeah, cartoon sucked. The cartoon people wanted them to integrate that backstory for Cobra Commander into the comics.
Yeah.
And Larry Hama, God bless him, cared about the character so much, rather than fuck up Cobra Commander's backstory, he killed him off.
That's great. Hey. Excuse me. It takes a lot of buttons to web swing, I feel, unless I'm not doing it right, which is also very possible. Hey. But you have to so you press L2 to shoot a web, and then you press L1, you press R2 to shoot a web, then you press L2 to speed up, then you hold down X and let go to jump, and then you do the same thing all over again. So it's like jump, R2, L2, jump, R2, L2. It's the timing's a little weird, but I'll get used to it, I'm sure. Hooah! Whee! Oh wait, can I do the movie thing?
What's the movie thing? Oh, hanging upside down?
Oh.
You might need to find something to hang from, where you're not just resting up against a wall.
No, I was hoping to, the movie thing that I was talking about was, being on top of this flagpole. There's an American flag up there.
Oh.
That's something Spider-Man did in all the, I don't know if he did that in Homecoming at all, but that was a very Sam Raimi thing. Put him on top of a flagpole, on top of an American flag. He's an American hero. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. 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 Oh, everything's broken. Fuck it. Spider-Man.
Dark Jack Wolf 666 says, "Hey you, long-time listener,
Hi.
first-time caller.
Hello.
I just got paid and I love me some PS2, so have a subscription and a tip. Thank you."
You know, the PS2 back in the day. Ooh, what was that? What's that? Back in the day, it was sure something special. The PS2.
Yep.
Every game was on it. Where the fuck is this pizza place? Hoi! Is that where I'm supposed to be going? The pizza place? Whew, there we go. I made it. Spider-Man 2 looks best on the Xbox.
Happy birthday.
I just don't have an Xbox. I have a PS2.
MJ and I had a bet going on whether you would actually show up.
Thanks, Harry.
That is not...
I have a question. Is the PS2 placed horizontal or
Who
vertical?
won the bet?
I did.
well, I have the
He has the super slim one.
the PS2 Slim, and so it is horizontal.
Just some late nights.
I understand you might be getting a bad frame rate. It's fine for us.
I know you think Spider-Man killed your dad.
He did kill my dad. Someday I'll get him for it too. I'll tell you that next time.
What if we turn the quality down
Well,
for the capture?
hey, congratulations on those billboards, MJ.
What do you mean?
Thanks.
People are getting really bad frame rates
Unexpected.
Um,
Everything's happening
for
at
the
once.
game specifically.
right. Hold on. Let's see.
Way, which you have to
According
see,
to
by
us,
the
we
way.
have dropped 0 frames. So hold on. Let's go into some action and let's actually pay attention to it, and we'll see how it looks
Swing by, yeah.
after we
Right.
get through this.
So, what's up at Oscorp lately?
I'm heading up special projects.
Now we have other people saying they don't see any. You know what? I don't care about this cutscene. I'll be honest with you.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
You know, it looks kind of good to me, guys. Whoa.
I can't even remember the last time I saw Harry or Mary Jane.
You guys might be having some internet issues. You know what? For me, with the Twitch player, sometimes that will happen to me where it looks like it drops frames, and then I just use the pop-out player, and that always seems to play better than the player in the
I
web
haven't seen them
page.
because I can't make time.
I will be hundo percento with you. Skyscraper.
Harry and MJ have really tried to be good friends.
Darkwing Schmuck says Homecoming nails the character from the comics better than any other, but Spidey 2 still does the character well too. I still say Spidey 2 is a better film overall, but you know, opinions, man. Yeah, opinions. Yeah, I hate Toby as the character. I just do.
I know you hate Toby as a character, but I even think Spider-Man 2 has a lot more problems than that. And this is from someone who really likes Spider-Man 2.
Harry's dad was the Green Goblin.
If you remember Spider-Man 2, the whole movie was about him choosing to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And remember, like, when he decided he didn't want to be Spider-Man, he just magically lost all of his superpowers because he didn't feel like having them anymore?
I honestly don't remember.
I
don't remember.
It was this whole thing, because remember, in those movies, his web shooters were part of his body.
Yeah.
Right. 1, super bad. 2, his web shooter stopped working, and then he actually lost all of his superpowers. Like, he lost his super strength and his spider sense and all that because he chose not to be Spider-Man.
All right.
And that's bull.
right.
And here's the thing, Rich. That's bull hockey. That's bull hockey.
Hey there.
What's going on?
Spidey, I think the police are chasing someone. A car just came through here going way too fast.
Deal with it. Deal with a guy on the street.
It's well, guy in the street. That sounds like a problem for the police.
This music's awful. It's just awful.
Shit. This way. Shit. Oh, fuck. Let go!
This is why they changed the web slinging in the other games. To make
Because
it
it's
easier.
hard?
Yeah.
I'm sure once you know what you're doing, like...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that being the case, but...
Ah, got you, dingus!
Coming at ya.
Durdini86 says, Hi, Jack and Rich.
Got him.
Watching live from the UK for the first time. I'm a huge fan of yours and thought it time to make a contribution. Enjoy the night. Thank you. Thank you much.
Thank you much.
Baba Yagalala
Yeah.
says, "What are your thoughts on Spider-Man for the PS1? That that game was my jam back in the days, and the ending was so intense. Well, unlike a lot of the movie games, that game actually had a decent amount of villains.
I don't remember that game.
It was fine for its time. I don't know that it holds up quite that well. Lots of unlockable costumes that weren't like hidden behind randomly generated loot crates you had to pay for. had like something like 100 different costumes Spider-Man was born in the comics. Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's neat. This web swinging.
Even had like the Cosmic Spider-Man suit. Do you remember Cosmic Spidey?
Cosmic Spidey.
He briefly had cosmic powers. He actually punched the Hulk into orbit.
They
did a storyline.
Apparently, I don't remember
where
this.
his powers kept growing and they wouldn't stop. And he was like Superman. It was like, what do you do with Peter Parker? Like, how does Peter Parker react to having Superman level powers? It was a story they did.
Interesting.
And near the end of that, he had one of those like cosmic costumes where you could see the stars in his body.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah. And that was in the game. It also had all the stats for like boosted to maximum when you're using that costume.
Cool.
The symbiote Spider-Man costume with that unlimited webbing.
Nice.
Very comic accurate.
Yeah. Oh. What? Who dat? Let go of your web. Who dat?
Please, don't take my purse.
Oh, okay. I'm here. I'm here to help. No. There was a lady who said, "Please don't take my purse."
Oh, that's mine. Give it back.
Who is that?
Spider-Man, over here, quick.
Oh, okay.
All I know about Spider-Man comes from the 90s cartoon. Well, you probably love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man then.
If I could just reach my utility belt.
Oh, give me a break. Leave it to
Oh, God. Terrible.
That's right, I'm the man.
Wasn't this Treyarch, too, who later became known for Call of Duty?
Possibly.
Uh-oh, trouble.
I don't know.
Or was that just the PS1 Spider-Man games?
I don't know.
Find a safer line of work.
Yeah, I did it. What were you just talking about? I've
Treyarch.
Treyarch. No, before that. I don't know.
Treyarch was behind the Black Ops series. Was it just Black Ops? I don't know Call of Duty that well. I know they did the Black Ops, I guess, and I just assumed they were doing all of the Call of Duty.
All that duty. Wait, I'm here for you. Citizen. Hello, citizen. I am here for you.
Happened to Raven Software too. They work on Call of Duty now. Oh, well, what a fall for Raven.
What did they do?
Jedi Knight, Soldier of Fortune. They were first-person shooter devs for like since the early days.
The pioneers.
Yes, they were in the Pioneer era.
In the they were forging wagons.
Were they Hexen or Heretic or both? I don't remember.
Next time you ambush someone, check if he's a superhero first. Which of you geniuses came up with this plan?
Hey, this has a Spider Sense Batman-esque combo system or counter system. Ow. That's really funny. This has the Batman counter system. years before Arkham. Arkham stole it from Spider-Man 2. Did you guys see that? His head was glowing, and after his head was done glowing, you can counter. Who dat?
Do you guys like the Jedi Knight games? I don't think the first couple of age particularly good. Like Dark Forces, that's really, I guess Dark Forces isn't bad. And then Jedi Knight, I think that's aged like crap. But Jedi Knight 2 was fantastic. Jedi Knight 2 was the best Star Wars game, chat, outside of TIE Fighter.
Outside of TIE Fighter. Yeah, you love TIE Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, keep away from me! Hey, over here!
Oop, excuse me. What up?
Yo.
Did I play X-Wing Alliance? It was fine.
No! Someone is about to blow! Wait! Hurry, buddy!
Uh-oh. I better hurry.
Does he fall to his death if you just wait?
Very possible.
Like, do you see him splat on the ground?
That would be great. My question is, how does she know he's going to fall? Because he's like 3 blocks away. What do I do? Oh, okay.
Oh.
I wanted to save him. Okay. Can I put him down now?
Texas Panhandler says, when I was in the Air Force, when I got home from work, I used to sit down and decompress by just swinging around in this game for hours. Great memories. Oh, this game was great for just swinging around.
Yeah. Like, once you get the flow of it. Oh, there, I did a little wall run thing.
But, like, in to be fair, in all of the Spider-Man open world games, the random encounters, nowhere near enough. They all got old so quick.
Well, yeah.
You can only save that guy from falling so many times.
Oh, we'll try to find as many falling guys as we can, and we'll save the same yellow guy. Whee! Oh, nope. Oh, but that there's a word.
Web of Shadows, same thing, repetitive events, but at least the fights you got into for a lot of those events were fun fights.
All right, that's fair.
Spider-Man, thank goodness you're here.
I've talked to this lady like 3 times. Who's got to go to the hospital?
It hurts. It hurts.
I'll get her there right away.
Hurry up, Jack, before she dies of a broken leg.
Spidey.
You severely injure her more by throwing her on your back and swinging through the city, horribly agitating whatever injury it has, basically ensuring she will have major internal injuries.
Yep.
You're such a hero. Such a hero.
I think I'm gonna be sick, Spider-Man. Oh my God!
Oh, this has jostled my broken bone. It's now poking through my skin. Why? Just put me down. You're not supposed to move me. I'm hurt. You're killing me, Spider-Man. You're killing me.
You could have called for an ambulance, Spider-Man.
You've now broken my ribs.
What, did you just stop to get a coin, Spider-Man?
A broken rib is now piercing my lungs, Spider-Man.
There we go. Get better, okay?
You got him here just in time.
Like, how much stress would that put on your body? Just like swinging from a building, even if you were properly harnessed, that would fuck your shit up.
Rich, who is the worst of Spider-Man's enemies? The Big Wheel.
The Big Wheel.
Yeah. Basically, it's like fighting a Ferris wheel.
All right, you got me.
Though the Jackal is still probably the worst.
The Jackal.
The Clone Saga guy. Absolute worst.
The Jackal.
No kid.
You've never heard of the Big Wheel? He's probably only ever in one issue. I doubt they brought the Big Wheel back. The big wheel was a villain. There was a guy in the center of it.
And he just had he was just in the center.
He was a big wheel. I think it had cannons on the side or something.
He was just a big wheel. You see? What are we gonna?
I think he just got defeated by like rolling off a pier or something.
Give it to me straight.
That's great.
Do I look fat in these tights?
It was terrible. I just saw someone being carjacked. I'm being robbed. Please help.
Keep
Don't
away
worry, I'm
from
on
me. Stop, thief. Get a job.
If you only knew.
Frogman was pretty lame.
Where'd you learn to drive?
Well, I think he was a joke to begin with. I don't think Big Wheel was intended to be a joke.
Uh-oh.
Gotcha, punk.
Very fond of this old Spectacular Spider-Man issue where this villain called the Walrus was able to beat Spider-Man because Spider-Man was just too busy laughing at him to put up a fight. Spider-Man was doubled over in laughter when facing down this man in a giant walrus suit, saying he had the proportional speed, strength, and agility of a walrus.
Technically, that would make him very strong.
But I'm not going to nominate him for worst villain because that was intentionally a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Same with Leapfrog. Guy who jumped in a big frog costume. He teamed up with the walrus at some point. I know that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I think you zigged when you should have zagged.
Gotcha, punk.
Spidey, my purse.
I gave it back to you already. You're welcome. Hey, you're welcome. Can I punch her?
So Manatee from Venture Brothers, but decades and decades before. Venture Brothers has ripped off a lot of Marvel comics.
Homage, Rich. They have paid homage.
When it's as obscure as the Walrus, it's ripping off.
That could just be a fan. That could just be a big. That could just be someone being like, "Remember the Walrus? That was a stupid villain. Let's make fun of that." Boom. Call me crazy, but I think there should be an automatic let go of the web button.
Rich, can you elaborate on why the Clone Saga was so bad? I wasn't alive when the Clone Saga was published. All right, imagine you grew up idolizing a character for decades.
Yeah.
For at that point, close to well, I wasn't reading Spider-Man when I was an infant, but at that point, 6 or 8 years of my life idolizing Spider-Man. More than that. I don't know how old I was. 17 when they started the Clone Saga?
And it's not just idolizing someone. This is like, the way comics are put out, this is a character who you have read and has developed over the course of decades.
Yes. Yeah. And they tell me that, he's a fake. The whole time he's been a fake.
Yep.
There's a slap to the fucking face.
Yep. So
here's the real Spider-Man. Oh, and he's blonde now. What?
For those who don't know,
I don't know who this jackass is.
There might be some people who don't know what the Clone Saga is. They said Peter Parker wasn't really
Spider-Man.
Wasn't really Spider-Man.
Spider-Man in the comics for the last 20 years at that point.
Yeah.
Was really a clone.
Right, and the real person who we should care about is Ben Reilly. Gotcha, punks.
Which is worse, the Clone Saga or One More Day? They both told me to go fuck myself. It's just I didn't actually get the message until One More Day. It's like I can only get kicked in the nuts by Marvel so often.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. If you hold sprint while you're skidding along a wall and press the grab button, you'll start sprinting along the wall. It's pretty cool. Nothing beats jumping off a swing line, hitting the wall, sprinting along it for a few seconds, and then
So what was Ben Reilly doing while Peter Parker was Spider-Man? He was actually a hobo. He had this whole 1970s Hulk thing going on where he just wandered from town to town. He had no home. I don't know. Very relatable.
Very relatable.
Very relatable.
It's like when you're a kid reading comics, that's what you want to read about. You want to read about hobos doing good deeds.
How did Ben Reilly get superpowers? It was a Clone Saga. It's literally a clone of Peter Parker.
Well, Peter Parker was a clone of him.
At the time, that's what they tried to say, yes. So as far as the comics were concerned, Ben Reilly got his powers from this radioactive spider bite. And the character we've been reading about for 20 years got his powers from being cloned by the real deal.
Right.
Oh, God.
A kick to the balls.
Oh, big time. I remember at the comic book store during the Clone Saga, I really hated the Clone Saga as it was going on. And the owner of the comic book store actually kind of taunted me. You're going to keep reading it anyway. You know it. I dropped all of the Spider-Man books right then. They kind of fucked themselves over with that one. The comic book store.
You're going to keep reading, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're going to keep buying it because I'm
you're
selling
nerd.
it.
You can't stop reading it because you're a nerd. They didn't say that. That was kind of the attitude.
Because you're a nerd. Nerds read comic books. Here's your comic book, nerd. That's great. First of all, that's great.
It's like, yeah, you're right. You know, pull all this shit right now. I'm done.
Yep.
Why am I still buying this shit?
That was like a Blockbuster. I get it.
No, they were good people at that comic book store. It's just one incident. Probably didn't go how they would have liked it to have gone.
Yeah, just and like a probably crabby day or something. Yeah,
It wasn't even crabby about it. It was just like, I know what you're gonna do. But they ended up being wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you're gonna keep buying it anyway.
You really think you're going to win?
Sure looks that way, don't it? No problem. Go call the cops.
Hey, it's Spidey.
Shit. Rich, did you bag and board your comics? Yes.
Anyone who cares about their comics bags and boards them. You have to.
Until near the end, I didn't care that much anyway.
Right.
And then I just kind of stopped. Still buying them for a while.
You made it. Catch those crooks and give them one for us.
So comics were to Rich as crack was to addicts. Got it. But I stopped cold turkey successfully with no regrets. So I'm sorry.
Go after him. We'll be fine.
I'm also run really fast, man.
Hey, you're wrecking the car. Run!
Heads up.
Star Killer in the chat. I mean, with Ultimate... Basically, the question is, why replace Ultimate Spider-Man with Miles Morales when they were already too similar? They were both young kids running around with spider powers. Why did you need Miles Morales? I would argue by that point, Brian Bendis had already shit the Peter Parker bed.
Yes.
He had already made the story of Peter Parker unbelievably horrific to read with tragedy after tragedy, and
Yes.
it was a slog at that point.
Yeah. Well, and so like 1, yes. 2, sales of Ultimate Spider-Man were declining steadily.
Because Brian Bendis had shit the bed.
Right. And so you replace him with a new character so you can start fresh and hopefully grab a new demographic to buy your shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it makes a ton of sense. And obviously, like, you know, part of it worked because Miles is still around and beloved by the people.
I mean, I know they want to say diversity. It was just for diversity, but no, Brian Bendis had already kind of ruined Ultimate Spider-Man with Peter Parker.
Yeah.
That was already just horrible.
Yeah, diversity probably, you know what, like diversity played a part in it as much as they're like, well, this is a big chunk of our audience. There's not a lot of people who are buying this stuff. Let's see if we can sell them more shit.
It probably helped sell it to the higher-ups.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no. Oh, the higher-ups? Oh, probably. If it wasn't an idea from the higher-ups because, well, you know, this is a key part of our demographic that we feel is underrepresented and we can get more money out of them.
Yeah. But I mean, you know,
get more money.
At that point, Ultimate Peter Parker's life was already unbearably miserable.
Yes. Agreed. Because of Bendis.
Because of Brian Bendis.
Who's now going over to DC. He can go ruin all sorts of heroes now. He can, Brian Michael Bendis has an amazing talent to reinvigorate and then completely ruin characters. Man, he does a great job of breathing some new life into characters and then just smushing them into the ground.
Problems?
Spidey,
Oh, look at this lady. Just half in a dude.
I'm gonna be the guy who took out Spider-Man. Hope this hurts.
You were talking about replacing Peter Parker with Ben Reilly? I thought you said Miles Morales up there, unless you misspoke.
Oh, why? So the question is, why would they replace Peter Parker with Ben Reilly?
2 reasons.
Okay.
2 reasons. First reason, a lot of the writers at the time didn't like the marriage. He was married pretty much the whole time I was reading the comic book, though. So it didn't bother me, but a lot of writers thought, well, he needs to be single.
Oh, sure.
And they basically refused to try and write Mary Jane right.
Well, and I like from a business standpoint, you're like, okay, it's mostly kids who are reading this. They're not gonna care about like the day-to-day married life of Peter Parker.
The other reason, and this is the big one, this is the real reason, DC had just printed money by big events where they killed off Superman. Superman's dead. Oh, big event. Big event. The series will never be the same. Big event. Batman. We broke Bruce Wayne's back. Big event.
Yeah.
Big event. Batman will never be the same. There's a new Batman. Change. Oh, event. Foil embossed covers. And Marvel was like, we need to do a big event. And so they ruined Spider-Man.
Well, that was a big event. Yes. So, you know, you're welcome.
So, as far as Ben Reilly is concerned, did they retcon their own retcon and say that Ben was really the clone all along because of fan backlash? Yes. Yes.
Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, doing challenges, collecting items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and...
Look, at the time, I was the biggest Spider-Man fan in the world, and I stopped reading the books.
Oh no.
I'm sure I wasn't alone.
I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
Shit. Come on.
I was like a year, maybe 2 after the Clone Saga had ended. I was in a. It wasn't my normal comic book store. It was just a different comic book store. I was just driving by. I'm like, oh, let's check them out.
Sure.
They had a whole shelf. It was just discounted Clone Saga comics that they couldn't get rid of. I picked up a lot of them for like pennies.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Let me fill in some gaps.
I guess we'll finally see what this is.
Right.
Oh.
This is the Clone Saga 20-cent wall or whatever the hell it was.
Buy one, get 10 free.
Yes, it's some kind of insane deal like that.
Oh,
yeah.
sure. Oh, this isn't what I want.
Rich, what was your reaction to the end of Amazing Spider-Man / beginning of Superior Spider-Man? I wasn't reading by then. If Peter Parker is not married, I am not reading the books by that point. I had stopped reading like a few months earlier. Like I think I dropped the comic books when they were doing that. The other storyline.
The other storyline?
It's mystical, something mystical.
Mystical? Oh, yeah, mystical. We've all been there. Where the heck? First of all, I can't like.
I think that was the story where they gave Spider-Man Wolverine claws.
Really?
Do you remember that?
Apparently not.
Oh, he had stingers that came out of his wrist for a while, very briefly. Really? What the fuck are you doing? I'm gone.
That's the correct answer. Yes.
Hey, I'm driving here.
And then I know then right after that they did the Civil War story. Civil War happened like right after that. This is like near my end of reading comic books.
Okay.
And I'm like, Peter Parker revealing his identity, that almost kind of got me back. I'm like, oh, that's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what they do with this. And what they did with that was retcon that and the marriage.
Yep.
I'm gone. I'm glad I left. Goodbye. Yep. They almost got me back though.
Yeah, because that was neat.
Like, oh, there's some new possibilities, story possibility, telling possibilities with this concept.
Yeah.
Peter Parker known to the world. Ooh. Oh, they only did that because they knew they were going to retcon everything. Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Web zip.
Does Rich have any fond memories of reading Spider-Man, or just written it all off completely? I got a lot of back issues I'm fond of. I'm very fond, especially because I read them when I was 15. But the old Stan Lee, Steve Ditko issues, like the originals.
Oh, sure.
Love
those. Those are fun, yeah.
I love, what's his name? Roger Stern's run. Tom DeFalco had a great run in Amazing. There's a lot of older issues that I love.
Spider reflexes. Nice.
What?
In this mode, you're faster than the bad guys. You'll see attacks coming from a mile away. You can even do different, more damaging.
It's back when every game needed bullet time.
I guess it makes sense here. Spider-Man would.
Yeah. Oh, I don't hate bullet time. I'm just saying that was a thing.
I just didn't know I unlocked that. Of course every game needs bullet time. Max Payne was awesome. I think games still do bullet time. All right. Top Spidey villains.
Do you guys like JRPGs? You're going to have to try harder than that to troll me, man. I'm fairly easy to troll, which shows how little effort you actually put into that.
I brought you the ticket for my play. Here, I think you should know.
I need another drink. I'll be right back. I'm an idiot, I'll be honest. Sorry, I'll call me twice.
Really?
Is that all you have to say?
Oh my gosh. I have to go.
Of course you do.
I'm really sorry, MJ. I really want to talk more. I'll call you.
Yeah. Sure.
Can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Shit. All right. There, then start swinging again. Yeah, I know how to swing already. You don't need to teach me that. Wait, what's that? Oh.
Have you been to the Queensboro Bridge yet? You can take it out to Roosevelt Island. Definitely worth a look.
Edo Canedo
Edo Canedo
says, "Hey guys, thanks for the streams. Is the enemy AI in Metal Gear Solid 5 too easy? Some of the gameplay footage I've seen makes it seem that way. Is there a better stealth experience on the PS4? I'm not aware of all that many stealth experiences on the PS4 specifically."
Right? That's the tough part.
I don't remember hating. It's been a while since I played it now, but I don't remember hating the AI.
No, I think the AI was acceptable. There were challenges. You know, I definitely felt like it was appropriate.
I don't remember making any notes about the AI.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. So, Darkman, yes, that was Bruce Campbell.
Because who made those Spider movies? Sam Raimi. Who was Sam Raimi's bestie? That would be Bruce Campbell. So when they got people to voice the game, and based on the Sam Raimi movie, they got Bruce Campbell in.
Midnight Craft Fair is next week.
Oh.
Remember, you break it, you buy it.
True Blue Review says, "Hey guys,
Hi.
I have a relevant story. 2 days ago, a broken mattress spring slashed my leg as I was getting up in the morning.
Ew.
This just goes to show that even your fucking bed can be an edged weapon.
Oh, I get it.
Literally everything can be an edged weapon. Literally everything. It's horrifying." Medavalin says, "A nominee in this year's Game Awards, Steve Spahn? Spoon?
Spahn?
Spahn? Is that how you say it?
I have no idea.
I don't. Spohn is almost paralyzed and plays games like PUBG and Rocket League. A blind electrician made a video to support Steve. Really? I've never heard of this.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. It's all Greek to me. Good for him.
Great. Yeah.
Inspiration.
I feel inspired. I don't even know what you're talking about, and I feel inspired.
I'm gonna paralyze myself just so I can be just like Steve Spohn.
Oh shit! Look at them PS2 titties.
Got nice moves for a dork in tights.
Are these yours?
Please.
Wait.
You messed up, Spider-Man. Oh no, you didn't. She's. Oh wait, where'd she go?
You had to follow her. I believe the objective is not to let her get too far away. If I remember.
Well, I'm gonna fuck up.
Yeah,
Then.
you fucked up. You might already be screwed. I don't know. I don't know, Jack.
Fuck. Now I am.
Oh my god.
But I found a secret.
Oh my god.
Keep away from me.
Shut up, lady. I'm trying to find a sexy cat lady. That's not.
Climb the wall. You're Spider-Man.
I was swinging is faster, Rich. Swinging is faster. Swinging is faster if you know how to swing. Oh, hey. You were waiting for me? Thanks.
Breezes Crisp says, have you heard about Time Splitters Rewind? Fan update project with permission from Free Radical. What do you think on people being given the okay to update long dead games? Oh ho ho, Merry Breezemas. I'm all for it.
I better hurry.
Shit,
I'm gonna lose her.
I don't think it's a new thing, people trying to update old games. I think most of these projects have failed or lost interest, but more power to them.
Yo. I lost.
People are still doing shit with Doom.
Fucking hell with the web swinging. God damn it.
People have made Doom many times more awesome than it was originally.
Fucking hell.
So I'm all for this practice.
Hey, come on! I just want to talk.
No means no, pal.
Whoa.
Oh, so Spider-Man a sexual assaulter?
Well, technically she's a criminal.
No means no, Jack.
Yeah, well, he's not sexually assaulting her. He's trying to bring her to justice.
Where the cops will almost certainly sexually assault her.
Probably, Then Spider-Man will get the cops. That's a whole different, like one assaulter victim at a time. Please. Shit.
Hey, come on! I just want to talk.
No, that.
No means no, pal.
Spider-Man, you absolute dingus, get on the fucking roof.
Anonymous says, Rich, I want to cut soda out of my diet, but I just can't get Diet Coke down my throat. It tastes like cough syrup to me. Did you have this problem? And if so, how did you deal with it? I did have a problem where I didn't like the taste of Diet Coke, and you just, honestly, you get used to it. At this point, the non-diet stuff tastes weird to me, so I think it's not great advice, but the only advice I can give you is stay the course.
I just want to talk.
Or you could consider, like, water or something like that.
God damn you, cat lady.
Coke Zero is fine. Oh, Coke Zero is the worst. The absolute worst.
So, skin-tight leather. Doesn't that kind of chafe?
You'll never find out, that's for sure.
Damn. Hey, Miss Lady. I caught up to you.
You always chase girls who brush you off?
No, only the naughty ones. I have standards, after all.
Standard is the word. And here I was expecting amazing.
Hey!
Yep. Away with the ladies, Spidey. Mr. Smooth. Who was with that girl? Who was she? You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Oh.
Okay.
Thanks, Bruce Campbell.
That girl was pretty incredible. Too bad she's probably a crook.
Kibosh Malarkey says, what's the best insult you've ever burned someone down with? Once during an argument with a cheating ex, I told her, you as bad a liar as you are a person. Good times.
Wow.
That
sounds mean.
I don't have any that I especially remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I don't think I've cataloged these things.
What's up?
I'm with you. I can't think of a specific burn. Oh, is that guy? Oh, no, 2. We got 2.
Whoa, I better get moving.
I'm here.
I've got you. Don't worry.
This one guy once, you know what I called him, Jack? You know what I called him? Got him real good. White.
You called him
I
white?
just called him white. Huge burn.
I don't get it.
There's nothing to get.
Okay.
That's a Rick and Morty thing. You white is something like that.
Oh, I don't get it. That was a sick burn, though.
Oh, thank goodness. I was sure that was it for me.
You white guilt. So it's just
What?
It was from one of the Rick and Morty interdimensional TV episodes.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna be here saying, yeah, man, you do you. You do you, man. You just
Yeah, it was the alien Garfield insulting the alien John Arbuckle.
Okay. Great.
Spanish Banana says, regarding a previous stream, I work in Disneyland Paris, and we are not a flop.
What?
Disneyland has also parks in Shanghai, Tokyo, and Hong Kong. On that note, thoughts on Disney maybe getting Fox? Cheers.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna happen.
We talked about that a bunch in another stream.
I personally, I like Rich's idea of them buying DC next.
That'd be the interesting one.
Yeah.
As I've said, where do they go after Infinity War? Well, Marvel versus DC might be pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
In Marvel's hands.
In Disney's hands.
In Disney's
yeah.
hands, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I think it's great. They're gonna get a whole bunch of properties back, and
At what point is Disney a pop cultural monopoly? They have Marvel and Star Wars, for fuck's sake.
right.
I only wish they had Star Trek.
Because then they might make it good.
Yeah.
Discoveries ain't that bad.
Yeah, it's not that great either.
Sure. You know what? I can be with you there.
Hey, Spidey!
Hi.
Problem? Somebody help!
What?
Spidey, that man got hurt. Can you get him to the hospital?
Oh, it hurts.
Oh my God, he's stuck inside of a manhole.
It'll be all right. I'm on the job. Help!
I'm coming, buddy.
I can't move. I know
Hold on, I'll injure you more, buddy.
but try to relax. Whoa! Whoa!
Web swing.
Nothing like swinging on a guy's shoulder at 80 miles an hour to help that internal injury.
Whee! Hold on, I gotta stop an armed robbery. You're okay getting shot, right?
Let me see how much I can jostle you.
Spidey!
He doesn't swing when you want him to swing, and he swings when he doesn't want you to swing. Fucking Spider-Man.
Okay, the doctors will take it from here.
Got him.
We gotta get this patient to OR. Stat.
Did it. I did it. All right, where am I? Right, there's a thing over here. I want some more Spidey powers.
Anonymous says, busting my ass for work tonight. I live in Scotland, and it's fab to have you on in the background, helping me stay awake.
Hi, welcome from Scotland.
Don't be too entertaining. I got simulations to build. Shakes fist.
Okay, man.
All right.
You build them simulations.
Glad to help keep you awake.
You build them. We'll just be over here. We'll just be over here.
Playing this simulation of Spider-Man.
Ow! I can double jump? Air jump, off kick. Ooh.
If you could be any Spider-Man villain, which one would you be? The Hugh-Man.
The Hugh-Man?
Yeah.
No, first of all, nice. But how about you get with it? Get it together.
I am Hugh-Man.
A normal Hugh-Man, but also that would be the lamest, Rich. You have a chance to be like super strong or fly or like have extra arms.
But also a Spider-Man villain, which means you're going to get your ass kicked.
Not necessarily. You turn good. Turn good, man. Use your power for good. You know, I like Doc Ock's whole thing, but I think overall I would prefer to be the Spot. I love the Spot. I love his little portal things.
It's an adorable villain.
It is an adorable villain, but I also think it is a practical power. I think like having the ability to like make interdimensional area transporting portals would be very helpful in everyday life.
I had that issue, the first appearance of the Spot.
Oh yeah,
in the comics, and I had it at school actually, and somebody at the school wanted to buy it from me, and so I actually looked up the proper price that it was going for, and I demanded the price that was like in the book, the price book for comics, and he got all upset.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm not selling it to you. I
right.
Kind of like this issue. You know.
Right.
Like I bought this as a back issue. It's about what I paid for it. I mean, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, could you imagine how much I could charge? I could be in the transportation business as the Spot. Instant. Any package, anywhere, instantly.
I don't think he goes anywhere.
Well, he has to set up his spots first.
Well, you have to... Okay, if you have to fly to Paris to set up the portal, is it really worth it?
Fly to Paris, set up the portal, fly back, set up your portal in New York. Rich, you now have the
Oh, Jack, you're thinking outside the box.
You have the only business that can instantaneously get people from New York to Paris. How much are they going to charge for that premium, my friend?
All right.
Safer than air travel. Get your package there instantaneously.
Credit where due. Credit where due.
And so, you know, there are a ton of practical applications for portal technology. Good eye. Oh yeah, there we go.
Hey, Spidey!
Hello. I should probably do the mission or whatever. What am I supposed to be doing now? Do I know? Do I care? Complete daily bugle assignment. Earn 3,000 more hero points. Oh shit. Hoi.
But should play Mass Effect 1. I don't like funerals. Semi-competent.
I get it.
Says, hi, pals.
Hi.
I just played Mirror's Edge and thought it was better as a relaxing game than for its story. Thoughts? I've never played Mirror's Edge.
As a relaxing game? Yeah. That's a pretty vomit-inducing relaxing game you got there.
P.S. Been gone a while. What do I say now instead of LOL fuck my cock? No, you got it. Still that.
I think we're still saying that. Mirror's Edge is not a very relaxing game. Is my only comment. You know, that's the game where that's the first person runner game.
Mm-hmm. Parkour, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's like, to me, Mirror's Edge has always been like vomit-inducing and frantic. Oh.
Nah, it's not a big deal.
Wake up! There we go.
I'm reading it mostly on here anyway.
Oh.
But you can see this.
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick.
I have not played Star Trek Online, chat.
You haven't? But it's Star Trek and Star Trek.
I know.
Also, did you know Star Trek?
Hi, Pete.
Nope.
Pictures for the boss?
They did not get Elizabeth Banks
Well,
to reprise her role as
maybe you'll get
I'm sorry.
Betty Brant.
Go ahead in.
I'm very sorry.
You should be. Wait, did they get...
Someone who hasn't been bamboozled by that media
No.
Nope, they did not get J.K. Simmons back.
Quentin Beck's a special effects guy from Hollywood.
Look, he did Portal 2. That's all that matters. J.K. Simmons.
Oh, Parker. I don't pay you for your opinion, Parker. I pay you for photos.
No. They should have got J.K. Simmons.
They should have gotten literally anyone else but this dude.
Come back when you get me shots of that red and blue wacko.
Anyone else.
I think that's the third time JJ's fired me this week.
Peter, everything going okay?
Nope.
Hey, Robbie.
Jonah beating you up again? Don't mind him.
He sounds more like the Green Goblin. He sounds like William Dafoe.
Picture for
Robbie
us.
Robertson
I
here.
want a high shot of the whole city. Here, if you have a map handy, I'll mark where I'd like you to take the picture.
He's also like speaking really sinister and dark.
Right.
Like the Robbie in the movie was like, "Hey, Jonah, let's go do this." Oh, Jonah.
If I weren't familiar with the comics, I would be waiting for that guy to become a villain.
Right?
Run Trip Fall says, I have missed out on 3 years of prereq. What the fuck is wrong with me? Nothing. I will also be going to my first B-Fest, January 26th and 27th at Northwestern. I hope you guys can make it this year. Oh, you'll never see me at a B-Fest. I'm not up for a marathon. All right? I'm not doing that to myself.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm okay with B-Fest. I don't know if I'll ever make it again just because life gets in the way, but it's a good time.
Possibly claim I'm
You know, some quick tips. If it's your first B-Fest, don't bring any alcohol. Not because you can't drink it. I'm actually not sure on the rules on that. It's just you will fall asleep and miss half of the movies. So don't plan on drinking at all if you are the drinking sort.
All right. Anonymous says, I stopped watching your stream to go watch Best of the Worst.
Ah.
Amazing episode, but holy shit, Mike is always so abusive towards you.
Oh no, what did he do, Rich?
Oh, he didn't like this shirt that I am now proudly wearing.
He didn't like your Pac-Man shirt?
No.
Oh.
I don't have powers.
Like, they don't have to put the episodes up while we're streaming to troll us, apparently. They can put this episode up 2 days ago.
Weird.
And we're still losing viewers to it, Jack.
Such is life, Rich. Such is life.
It's fine.
It's all fine. Son of a bitch. What are you gonna do? I'll tell you what. Nothing. I'm not gonna do a damn thing about it. I don't know what's up here, but I'm gonna get it.
Anonymous says, Hi, Rich. It's the guy who drives to L.A. on Wednesdays. Today, the entire state of California is on fire.
Did you see the pictures?
No.
Oh my god, the entire state of California is on fire. There's a wildfire spreading through parts
When
of
are they
California.
not having a wildfire spreading through parts of California?
This is going through a big residential area.
Yeah.
Like, it looks horrific.
That's how Eric Larson lost all of his childhood comic book drawings.
Oh, is that true?
When he was a kid,
Yeah.
he drew his own comic books.
Sure.
Actually, for years now, the Savage Dragon has been like him as an adult recreating those comics. But there was a wildfire in the 1990s that just destroyed his home and all of his old comic books he made as a kid.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
You know, that's too bad. Wait, climb. There we go. That's too bad. Yeah, it looks devastating. It's just one of those, like, everything is wrong with the world. There's fire everywhere, and they've been having all these droughts recently, which of course is exacerbating the fires.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sad.
Thoughts on net neutrality? That was the same guy. It was just
Sure. Now we're done talking about fire. So, fire bad, net neutrality good.
I don't know many people who aren't corporations that think net neutrality is a bad thing.
Right? I've had to call my senator a shocking number of times this month, Rich. Shocking number. I hope everyone is doing the same. You call your Congress people, you call your senators. There's easy numbers to do that. And you tell them how you feel about net neutrality and how you feel they should vote. My senator, or one of my senators, Mr. Ron Johnson, really doesn't want net neutrality. He is planning on voting to repeal net neutrality. So I've called him, and I've said, hey there, mister. I do this. Right?
Yeah.
Go waggle my finger.
Yeah.
And then,
you think that'll make a fuck difference?
Here's the thing, Rich. It does. A lot of because people call in mass and they flood the lines, and they get so annoyed and they get so scared for re-election that it actually does do something, Rich.
All right.
I know you like to be negative, but it's important to have your voice heard. And I also call my other senator who is in favor of net neutrality and say, hey there, Miss Tammy Baldwin, good on you. You keep doing good because I like that thing that you do. Because that's equally important. You want to make sure that if someone votes right, that they do right. This is epic music for picture taking.
This music is great. This music that's utterly generic.
No, this is epic music for picture taking. The current mission I'm on is taking pictures of the city. And they've chosen this music. Whee! Web swing! You fucking dick. I was pressing the web swing button. So yeah, it's hopefully there's been a lot of pressure. There's been a lot of pressure on the government as far as net neutrality is concerned, and as long as we keep it up, we just have to keep the pressure on them.
Oh sure.
And as it's tiring for those people who are like, hey, we got to keep pressure on this, we got to keep pressure on this, we got to keep pressure on this. There's some that
Jack, they'll keep pushing till they get their way.
Huh?
They'll keep pushing till they get their way.
And not if we keep pushing back. Not if we keep pushing back. Can't be defeatists. But, and of course this is coming right after the tax bill, and this is coming right after this, and right after this, and there's like a million things, and it's like every single day you got to make those calls, and we can do it. We just have to be vigilant. And it's, it's tiring.
If they think there's money to be made, they'll be relentless.
So then we just have to be relentless, and that's okay.
Okay.
And then, and more importantly, we have to remember that come next election, and we have to say, "Hey, motherfuckers, You took away the shit we like. Hey, motherfuckers, we're gonna vote you out of a job. That's my song about it.
I fear we're getting too political, and that never ends well.
Oh, well, you just wait, Rich. Cause I'm ready to slay it all out.
Nico Cola says.
Let me tell you about.
Nico Cola says. So what about Nico Cola says. Jack and Rich, great as always to watch you guys. Next year, my Amazon and eBay accounts both turned 20 years old.
Oh, wow.
What were you doing in 1998? Like this specific moment in 1998? I don't freaking remember. Stuff.
What was I doing
I
in
was doing
1998? I was in high school. I was a sophomore in high school. No. What's the second year of high school? Is that sophomore?
Yes, that's
I was a sophomore in high school.
Get those pictures to Jonah.
And I don't know. Oh, that's when I was wearing a trench coat filled with props.
Yep.
That was during my trench coat filled with props time.
Probably watching the news about Columbine right around that time.
Was that 98?
Was it 98? I think it was 98. Was it 98, chat? When was the horrible high school mass shooting?
Yeah.
I want to talk about that instead of politics. That's how fuck politics are. Let's talk about that high school mass shooting.
Think about it, Rich.
Hi, Pete. How are you doing today?
Think about that. They're saying that was 99.
Mr. Jameson around?
That was 99,
Sure.
Rich.
Go on in.
What do you want, Parker?
Robbie said.
Give me those. What is this garbage? Why are you bringing me shots of the city and not shots of Spider-Man? This is the sorriest excuse.
Oh my God, this is the worst J. Jonah
Yeah, it is.
Jameson.
Robbie wanted these, didn't he?
Look, the only thing this game had going for it was the web slinging.
Yeah.
And Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. I want shots of Spider-Man.
Another time, Pete. I'm really
Switch to the Hulk. Jack, when are you going to play the Hulk? We're doing.
We
we're
have
doing
the. I
it
have
tonight,
the Hulk.
right?
Yeah, well, that was the plan. I was just gonna see how much of this I could stand.
Yeah.
We're getting near the end. What's our? Someone uptime me.
We started a little late, but
Is it true Jack wore Genko jeans? I wore Genko jeans. That was the summer between 8th grade and freshman year for me.
yeah.
Was my goth phase. Not goth, I was industrial. Like construction boots, combat boots, Genko jeans, black metal t-shirts, you know. Normal stuff. What's our uptime here?
J.J. Jameson had a normal mustache in the movies, right? He didn't have the classic comic book Hitler mustache.
I want to say Goth Jack pictures, please. Yeah, oh yeah, chain wallet. I had a chain wallet. No one is giving me uptime. Where's Hackbot? Why isn't Hackbot uptiming us?
I'm gonna say we started like 10 after 6.
Somewhere around there. I am inside a building. There is no thief in here. She started 1 hour 38 minutes ago. You know, we're gonna give this a solid 2 hours, and then we'll give Hulk a solid solid 2.
Yeah.
We'll split it up evenly because I only have that. I only have Spider-Man and the Hulk. Thank you. Doc Martens or Bulldog boots?
Better check it out.
Hour 38, Jack. Hour 38.
Yeah. Ew!
Rhino, get that equipment back to base, understood?
Look at that ugly rhino.
This looked worse.
Has
Well.
he? Has he? Look at
Well, it's not John DiMaggio, is it?
that. It has the same like what do they call it? Timber, like that.
That That might be him.
It could be.
Whoa, that rhino is one tough cookie. You don't want to get hit by him. Luckily, you've got spider sense. See that flash on your head? No, on the screen, not on your real head.
Just funny because in Spectacular Spider-Man, he voiced the Sandman.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
He did great.
In addition to the obvious advantage of not getting pummeled, a dodge can also set up attacks and turn the tide in a fight.
Long time launcher. Last time also, your mod is being political and only delete one side of arguments. You mod, what? No politics. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
He's doing great, Jack.
I'm trying to web him up.
I think you gotta web his eyes and then jump out of the way.
Oh, there, look.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You gotta do it more than once. You gotta do it more than once.
No good spot, Brian.
Jack, stop relying on your spider sense. It's getting you killed.
No, but I have to. That's what...
No, that's never how you defeat the rhino.
Yeah, see?
All right.
I was gonna get dizzy. Bruce Campbell told me to use my spider sense.
All right.
And I'm gonna listen to Bruce Campbell.
What happens if you web him in the face as he's charging and just get out of the way?
I can do this, but I don't think that does anything.
You're so good at, like, when he's charging.
Nope.
Well, you ran towards him.
Whoa.
Take a nap, Sap.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. I heard you was so
These
great.
boss fights in these games are all so horrible.
Yeah. Webbing. I pressed the button that time. Webbing just doesn't work.
Though not in Web of Shadows. There's some fun boss fights in that game.
I pressed it. I also died.
You're standing right in front of him.
Let's retry that mission.
Web of Shadows has a neat fight with Wolverine.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Excuse me, lady stuck inside the rhino's model. Could you run away, please? You dinguses.
Is Punisher in any Spider-Man game? Doesn't he cameo in one of the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man games?
Oof.
There's some game, a Spider-Man game, I think, has got a Punisher cameo.
Oh yeah? Well, that's neat.
Not where you are by using your head, I see.
Now you're in for it. Come on, Whip. Show me what you got.
What a cheese ball.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Oh no. The boss is gonna kill me.
Sorry to leave you hanging, Rhino, but I don't want to be accused of poaching. I think the police should be able to handle you. Have fun.
You're pretty tough.
White Nick Fury cameos in PS1 Spider-Man.
Remember when Nick Fury was white?
You know, it's hard actually to remember that. It's hard to remember that. You know why?
For like 50 years.
He looks so much better as Samuel Jackson. He looks so much better as Samuel Jackson. David Hasselhoff made a Nick Fury movie, Rich.
I remember that.
What do I do now?
Chat, we don't have the Punisher game here.
No, sorry. I only have Spider-Man and Hulk. Ultimate Destruction.
And if it's a shooty shoot game, I'd probably enjoy it more if I could play it with a mouse. Is there a PC release
For the old Punisher game?
for the old Punisher game?
Ooh. dickhead. See, it's not nice when people just yell stuff, is it? This is why I would be a pretty bad Spider-Man.
Somebody's saying there is a PC version of that game.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Yo.
Oh, it's just a matter of tracking it down.
Some kind of gunfight happening over there.
Drop your weapons.
Come and get us, cop! Uh-oh. I better stop it.
I hate the web swinging. What I want to do, and I don't know if this is how they've done it in the past.
This is a bad idea.
Son of a bitch.
Chet, I don't know too much about the Punisher arcade game, but I do think the Punisher NES game is highly underrated.
The Punisher NES game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Happy to help.
It's like you see the Punisher at the bottom of the screen, third person, but it's also just a rail shooter. It scrolls across, the Punisher's at the bottom of the screen. You kind of move him left and right to dodge things while shooting at everything on the screen.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, there's like a kid in a balloon. Oh, wait, what? No, there's a kid in a balloon.
Look, it's Spider-Man.
God damn it. I hate you, game. I officially hate this game.
Come back! Balloon, come back!
Oh, it's not a kid in a balloon. It's just a kid's balloon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that happens all the time in this game.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd love to throw that kid off a building.
I gotta get his stupid balloon now. What are you doing? Oh. Yeah, I'm working on it, dick. You fucking ass. It's on my balloon.
Ayatollah of Rock and Roll says, I watched Cronenberg's Existence last night. A film 19 years old and yet still awesome. Cronenberg talked about video games being a form of art mixed with reality melding body horror. Have you seen? I have not.
I lost it.
I'm sorry. Have you seen Existence?
I have not. I'm a fan of Cronenberg. I haven't seen all of his movies, but I like him. I dig him.
Hey.
Eh. I don't know if this is how they did web swinging in other games, but what I want to do is hold down the button to hold onto your web and then let go to let go.
I think that's how they did it in the other game. The other mode of swinging in this might be that.
The other
Can
mode
you
of
change
swinging?
it?
That would be great.
Which would probably anger everybody in the chat because everyone loves this complicated, convoluted style of web slinging. Which, once I got used to it in this, it was fun. I'll admit that. But
The problem isn't the web swinging itself.
Go into the menu.
Hold on. I gotta stop a car jet. I got hit by a car.
Why don't you go into the menu to get better web swinging and then stop the car?
Because I'll stop the car first and here I'll just run after the car. I'll be the okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I have issues with cars.
Everything's fine. There we go.
Can't we all just get along? You're going to hurt someone.
Where'd you go?
I hear that mashing going on.
Well, that's what it is. That's the whole game. You
Sure.
mash, mash, mash.
Well, at least you have your health.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack probably hasn't played this game in 15 years.
If I even played it when it first came out, I'm sure I did, but I have no memory of this game.
You seem familiar with it when we talked about it last time, the web swinging around the city.
Playing it now, I'm not so sure on that. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what happens if we turn easy swing on. Oh, that's so much fucking better.
Where you just let go to jump.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Web of Shadows.
I got hit by the helicopter
And
blades.
and Ultimate
I
Spider-Man.
died. I got hit by the helicopter blades. I died.
But you can't do the with that.
Or can you?
With this easy mode? I don't think so.
Let's find out. What happens if I just keep holding it? Nope, then I just say, okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's the only way to web swing.
Okay.
You let go of the button to let go of the web. I can't. Oh, yeah, the other way was so lame. Because the other way you had to press the jump, or you had to press and then release the jump button in order to swing. Oh, this feels so much fucking better. This is the way it needs to be. Now I feel like Spider-Man. Whoever thought that the other way was the good way sucks.
Chat, to be fair, I think both ways have the merits. The other games, I think, sacrifice the complicated web swinging for other things you could do with those buttons.
But look how much easier I can get around, and I'm still swinging. It's still Spidey-Man. Spidey-Man, and it still uses the you have to swing onto a real building mechanic. Oop. Hey. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's absolutely the way to do it.
But you're way slower with easy swinging on.
I seem to be doing just fine. You know what really slows you down is when you can't press the buttons correctly and end up behind a building that you didn't want to be behind. That really slows you down. Watch how fast I'm going to catch this fucking car.
Chat, in Jack's defense, an hour and 40 minutes, it's not much time to master the controls. Though I am now more convinced than ever that you would love Web of Shadows.
Yeah, it sounds like I would.
Just also one of the better zombie games ever made.
Oh, okay. Shit. Yep. Fucking Spider-Man, come on.
I am almost convinced that at some point in its development, Web of Shadows was going to be a Marvel Zombies game, but they changed things around because they got cold feet. I'm almost convinced, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Coming for you. Shit. Gotcha.
You don't remember zombies in Web of Shadows? Well, they're not zombies. They're people with venom symbiotes on them that act like crazy people who want to murder everyone. That's nothing at all like a zombie.
You are so dead.
No, Web of Shadows is a zombie game in disguise, starring Spider-Man.
Try not to run into my face.
Show off. Fuck you.
Stop struggling.
All right, we have to have a Web of Shadows stream now.
Okay. How do we play that again? Did we figure out how to play it? What was that, PS3?
Do we? I think I could just bring in my Xbox 360. I'm
You
sure.
have a 360?
I'm sure I still have it.
Web of Shadows?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't throw stuff out. I'm a pack rat with games.
Yeah. Let me. I'm just gonna double check how much Web of Shadows Xbox 360. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're around. They're around for reasonable prices. So.
They're saying there's a PC port. Yeah, but I don't think it's very easy to find. It's not on Steam.
Yeah, we looked before, and it's hard to come across.
Low Shadows has the worst Spider-Man voice ever. It's not a very great one, no, I'll grant you that, but there's more to a game other than the voice acting.
Crime doesn't pay.
Whatever. Leave it to me.
Jeez Louise, it's always something in this town.
Heads up!
Spider-Man, just in time.
Hey, take that, criminals! Ha ha! I am Spider-Man with the spider plan, taking all your money. Hoi! It just makes more sense to let go of the button, to let go of the web, right? Tactily. That more closely mirrors the thing that Spider-Man's doing.
Is it? Because, all right, in the comics, the way I always saw it,
Yeah.
was he's still holding on to the one web while he's shooting the other.
Yeah.
It's not a jump and then shoot another web. It's a swing, shoot. He's holding on to both briefly, let go, swing.
Well, what would make the most sense is if the other shoulder button was your other web swinger.
I think it does that.
Not in this.
I remember doing that in this game. Maybe it's part of an upgrade, but I remember doing that in this game. Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong.
Well, you are, because this shoulder button is run.
Okay.
And this is slow mo time. This is web swing. This is recenter camera.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
So I think you're nuts.
All right, the other way, how are you web swinging in this?
So the other way is you press R2 to shoot your web.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep pressing it. You can let go of it.
Yeah.
But then you have to hold down the jump button.
What happens if you press the R2 twice? The other way. Go back to the other way. Just swing, and instead of jumping, hit that R2 button again. Does it shoot out a second web?
I don't think it does, but we will see. Okay.
No? Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Chat, I am so fucking right. You can take that Mandela effect and shove it up your fucking ass.
Oh, were they calling you crazy?
Yeah, they're just calling me crazy, saying Rich is having the Mandela effect. Fuck you! Suck it! Suck it!
Oh, well. Well, yeah, this makes a lot more sense. Here, I've been jumping off my web every time. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is a little more workable. My problem came when I was jumping off my web every time. And you can still jump to do the super moves. Yeah. Oh, see, yeah. Then you let go of your first one.
Yeah.
Oh, Rich, this changes everything.
This is why people like the web swinging in this game. They only did that in this one.
Oh, okay. This changes everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack is bad at gaming, says Scorn 1210. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Look, it's Spider-Man.
Listen, I'm sure after an hour of playing a game, you have mastered everything about it. But, you know, not all of us can be you, Scorn.
You're stopping one way or another.
Jumping is everything in this game, not left-right webbing.
Hey, I told you to stop.
What?
I don't know.
Jumping, you know, made me move a little faster, you know, because then you can jump off of stuff, but this is more in line with how Spider-Man swings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get a little more control. And then you can, like, speed up. Swing, swing. Whoa, what?
Spider-Man!
I can see it both ways. I can see it both ways.
Hey, Spidey, is your refrigerator running? 'Cause I sure am!
No, but I have Prince Albert in a can. Hey, where are you going?
Taking you down will make me a hero.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Set my brother to the joint.
Joint. It's like saying who's down.
Whoa!
Surprise? You shouldn't have.
Good work, Jack.
I'm pretty awesome Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I know how to web swing, I'm a pretty awesome Spider-Man. Hoi.
Spidey, you the man.
I know I am. Thank you for saying so, though.
Should I read this? Should I read this?
Which one?
I'm thinking no. It's just a little bit too crude. For crudeness' sake. I'm gonna go with no.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to. It's strange.
Yeah.
It is crude, and it's not necessarily funny. It just feels like like you're being like that person, whoever wrote that is
somebody
being
who was
mean.
upset with their landlord.
Right.
And is using our stream as a platform to insult them.
Right. So it's like, yeah. Nah.
Heads up! Coming at ya!
Atomic Mousetrap says, "Dear person in the comments who also hated Rich's shirt."
That shirt right there?
Yep.
That pretty nice Pac-Man shirt?
Yeah. I hope that when you go to hell, the only video game you can play is the awful Atari 2600 port of Pac-Man for eternity. Ow.
Wow.
Ow.
Wow.
Spider-Man, don't let that person fall.
Oh, number 3. We got number 3.
Let's go over and over and over. There's only like 5 different events in this. It's pathetic.
In 2 hours, we've had 3. Like that's what I was hoping for.
Imagine how annoying the balloon one is to hear over and over again. My balloon! My balloon! My balloon!
Oh, I just need to get you down, right?
My balloon! 28th address says, Jack and Rich, I write for a cable drama, and sometimes I like to name characters after people I know. If I name characters after you guys, would you want to be heroes, villains, victims, frauds?
First of all, look at this weird shit that's happening on screen. All the white has turned into like checkered patterns. Do you see that?
Gotta be something to do with the capture, right?
I have no idea.
That's mine. Give it back.
How fucking weird is that?
I got nothing.
No, look, it's the TV. The capture doesn't show it.
No, it's showing up.
Oh, now it is. Yeah, that's weird.
It's the whole sky.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to be a villain.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just because why not? I want to see what they do with it.
Then I'll be a hero and I can punch Jack in the face.
Oh no, my face! Not my beautiful face.
What's up?
All right, what's our uptime?
Not much. See the game?
If you're in the mood for Hulk now, just switch it now. It's close enough.
Yeah.
If it's not 2 hours even, we're at like 1 hour and 49 minutes or something.
Right.
I say just switch it over now.
Oh no, we are over 2 hours. We're good. We're good. Overwriting data.
Anonymous says, I saw X-Files recently.
Yeah.
And it is nuts.
Some of it.
Do you think alien contact theories were 1, plausible, 2, a smokescreen by the government to hide military weapons testing, or 3, a complete delusion of sad weirdos?
A complete delusion of sad weirdos.
Yeah.
And not even not even sad weirdos. Not even weirdos. Just a complete delusion.
Yeah, a government smokescreen would not be something as weird as alien UFOs.
Also, the amount of people it would take to cover that up who would then actually stay quiet would be far too many.
Mm-hmm.
Someone would leak. Someone would let that shit out. And so it's just people who make shit up.